Good evening and welcome to MSU's Inside Out. I'm your host, Tyler Lubin, always joined by
Howard Wade here, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have the Emily Show today. Emily Norman, broadcasting major here with our news update. Emily Barker will be with me as my guest interview, and Emily Schmidt will be with Tyler Lubin later on in the show. What else do we got today, man?
We also have sports from Cole, a lot of going on in the sports world. I know football and volleyball and all out in action right now. Yep. I know we also have from Caleb with the weather, but it should be a good show.
Yeah, it's getting pretty cold out, folks. As I said, Emily Norman is waiting the news update. Emily?
Yeah, there's some exciting things happening. There's some scholarships. Do you guys know anybody from North Dakota? Some natives?
I think so.
A few? Okay. There's some opportunities for them. So it isn't a surprise that attending college can be financially stressful. While Minot State does have a good amount of students not originally from here, we know that a majority of our students are from North Dakota. There's a new state scholarship available to North Dakota students previously enrolled in dual credit courses throughout high school called the North Dakota Dual Credit Tuition Scholarship. If you or someone you know is enrolled in these courses during high school, you might be eligible. Funding is limited and students are encouraged to apply as soon as possible. For any questions or to check eligibility status, contact the ND University System or the Minot State Financial Aid Office. And many of us are graduating this year and we will be eagerly looking for a job to kind of kickstart our careers. There will be a Minot State Job Shadow Day, and that's on November 11th. This is an opportunity to learn about different careers with local businesses in the community. If interested in participating, contact Linda Bursch before November 1st for that deadline. You may be wondering why this is important in the first place, and with this opportunity, you can explore careers before committing, and you could see if it's the right fit for you, and you're able to surround yourself with the environment that you could possibly be going into. And when the winter weather starts, the most important thing that anyone wants is to be warm. So from now until November 11th, there is a food and winter gear drive. And the Staff Senate asks that students and people in the community take the opportunity to donate to the Minot State Food Pantry. A list is provided of non-perishable items that would be greatly appreciated. If making a monetary donation is easier, checks can be written out to Lutheran Campus Ministry with the memo Food Pantry and can be sent to LMC through Campus Mail. Many of us rely on our peers for our best and worst moments. Through the good and the bad, we always strive to uplift one another. Dr. Michaels and Joni Mattern have peer support meetings every Wednesday at 5 p.m. These meetings can be attended via Microsoft Teams or in the Fisher Room, which is located on the second floor of the Student Center. And the purpose of these meetings are for Minot State students to be able to reduce stresses in different areas, such as adjusting to college life and maintaining emotional and physical well-being. And students are able to make connections and be around others experiencing the same challenges. Howard, do you ever rely on some of your friends for support?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. My teammates, not really people in my classes, but yeah, my teammates on the track team. Yeah. Thank you, Emily, for that wonderful news update. She is a first-year grad student here at Minot State University, and if you went to the Wellness Center for a workout, she's probably taken your ID and logged you in. I speak of none other than Emily Barker. Thank you so much for joining me today. Now, you are a first-year grad, so you were here for undergrad, yes?
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, you were on the volleyball team.
Yes, I was.
So how are things? How are things since undergrad to grad?
Different transition as course load. It's a lot more.
Yeah.
But it's good. Kind of just easy into things. Yeah.
Okay. Have you tuned into any volleyball games this year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Girls, lots of new girls on the team.
Yeah.
I live with 3 of them.
Oh.
But I think they play this weekend. Yeah. Next weekend they're away, but I haven't been keeping up too much with them. But I definitely get the inside scoop as I live with a couple of them.
You live with them. I broadcast the games there. Like you said, a lot of new freshmen on the team.
Yeah.
And it's progressing. Everything is always progressing,
They're
always.
building.
Okay. Now, Emily Barker works at the Wellness Center, and she does a great job there. Now, for those that don't know, the Wellness Center does take a very holistic approach towards wellness and healthy living. Yeah. It's not just weights and basketball or treadmill. So let's talk about some of the activities that are offered at the Wellness Center, like on a daily basis, like spin. What is spin?
Spin, essentially, I've only been to 2 classes, and the 2 classes I went to really were harder than any of my workouts I've ever done.
Seriously?
But we offer spin, we have different group X classes offered, yoga, we have body pump, and then if there's ever a case that there's not an instructor, we have a program called Sweat on Demand, which is really awesome, has like millions of different workouts from different, not severities, but different difficulties in working out, I guess, or from easier to harder workouts. Right. So Sweat on Demand, if there's ever not a teacher for a class, we have a really larger screen in our group X room that we can just throw on, which is really awesome. I know a lot of students have utilized that so far, but Our spin room, we have a new mural in there.
Oh.
It's in the, I don't know if you've been to a spin class.
Is this the one where they like go crazy on the
They go
bikes?
crazy, yeah. There's like LED lights, there's really loud music, it's awesome.
Awesome.
So yeah, it's not just basketball, it's not just working or lifting weights.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a lot more.
She calls the workout awesome. I call that spin pretty intense.
Yeah.
I would not recommend it for myself, but if you're interested in it, power to you.
Yeah.
Now, moving on, I know you have the rock wall.
Yeah.
Our counseling services are also in the Wellness Center,
Yes,
correct?
they are, yeah.
Can you talk about like what it takes to book an appointment, or what does all that entail?
If you are interested, you can talk to any of our front desk staff.
Yeah.
They would typically direct you to either Anne or to Courtney or Paul that can get you guys set up. But
Okay.
usually we have group counseling sessions. They're offered in that group X room as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, so if you do want to get set up, it's just through the front desk staff if you have any questions.
Yeah. Okay, now moving on towards this event right here, the Parent and Family Weekend.
Yeah.
We see that Thursdays, the rock wall will be open from 3 to 7. And there's something else happening. What is happening tonight? Today's the 21st, yes?
Tonight is our cornhole
Cornhole,
tournament.
yes.
Yeah. So it starts at 8. Come with a partner, come by yourself. You can play against anybody you want. It should go till probably 9 or 9:30, but we'll have, I think, some of the guys also helping set up have pizza that they're bringing.
Yeah.
We'll have different prizes. So we have cornhole tonight, and then for some other future events, we have dodgeball, a dodgeball tournament coming up on November 8th
Okay.
at 8 p.m. And then we have a 3-on-3 basketball tournament coming up on November 15th, the following Monday
Okay.
at 8 p.m.
So a lot
So
going
a
on.
little mix. We got a little
Yeah.
mix of stuff coming in.
Now,
But
is it just Minot State student-based
Yes.
or? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Professors? Can professors play?
Yep, professors,
Okay.
any staff, faculty, or students.
Staff, faculty,
Yeah.
students.
Current.
I will put out a petition to get Neil Roberts in that dodgeball tournament. I want to see Neil Roberts in that dodgeball tournament. Great stuff. Now, intramurals. For those students that weren't here before COVID, intramurals I don't think was a thing last year, really.
We did have intramurals. We had volleyball still, but it was
Yes,
kind
we
of
had volleyball.
a few more restrictions. We
Yeah.
had people wearing masks. We didn't have as many teams on, or as many teams or as many players on the
Yeah.
court. This year, 6-on-6, back to normal, how we had before previous.
Sounds like fun.
And signups are still open. So if you want a team, teams can be up to 10. And then it is co-ed. So yeah, and that'll begin on October 27th.
Okay.
So come
and
up quick.
do they go to the Wellness Center, fill out an
Yes,
application, or okay?
Yeah, so you can sign up on IM Leagues. If you have any more questions, people can call the Wellness, come to the Wellness and ask the front desk. But sign up on IM Leagues, and then October 27th,
Yeah.
we'll start, and then games are at 7 p.m.
Now you-
every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday,
Yeah.
7 p.m. So Wednesday, 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Bring your best hands, I guess. Play some volleyball. You being a former volleyball player, will you be playing?
No, sadly.
Sadly?
I'll be just kind of overseeing
Just
everything.
overseeing?
Yeah,
Okay.
repping some games.
Okay.
Maybe sub in time or two.
I think I could have handled playing volleyball. Don't seem that hard.
Okay.
Yeah, just saying.
Yeah. Okay.
All
Well, I'll see
right.
you on the court. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Emily Barker,
Yeah,
for joining me
welcome.
today and giving us updates on the Wellness Center activities and everything that's happening in the upcoming days, upcoming weeks. Folks, take advantage of it. There's a lot going on. Thanks to COVID being pretty much behind us in this area, you can now join intramural teams, stay active, stay healthy, stay well. Coming up after our underwriters, we will have Caleb with our weather update, and Tyler will be joined by the third Emily you will hear from on the show today with his guest interview. Stay with us.
Thank you to all of our underwriters. Trinity Health is a comprehensive healthcare system based in Minot, North Dakota.
Fiance, with all your prom and bridal needs, located in downtown Minot.
KCJB 910 AM, Minot's news and information station.
Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, beer, sports.
KIZZ FM Z94, playing today's hit music.
Mix 99.9, Minot's music mix.
SRT, offering a number of services including phone, TV, internet, and security.
KRRZ, 1390 AM, Minot's classic hits.
KZPR 105.3 FM, Minot's rock station.
East End, where the poor is worth so much more, located in downtown Minot.
Qdoba, easy, on time, full of flavor.
Nice Impressions. No job is too big or too small. Located in downtown Minot.
MSU Beavers Hockey. Online info at msubeavers.com.
Forward Communication, connecting professionals in the Midwest.
El Azteca. Authentic Mexican food on North Broadway near the airport.
MSU Theater Department. Year-round entertainment.
Red and Green, MSU's student-run newspaper.
MSU Bookstore. For all your campus needs.
Minot Nutrition Addiction. Offering healthy smoothies and meal replacements on the go.
H-Bar-B Construction, for all your oil field needs.
Bear's Cat Donuts. Located on Broadway across from Minot State campus.
Thanks for sticking with us, folks. It's getting pretty cold outside, and you should get your winter gears ready. Caleb is standing by with our weather update. Caleb?
Yeah, that's for sure, guys. Fall has definitely dropped right upon us. It is cold out there now. As you can see, our current temperature is 46 degrees, with our high supposed to be 48, and our low tonight will probably be 21. Thing is, it's actually not quite as cold as it's supposed to be around this time of year. It's typically 37 degrees on average around this time of year, so we're not quite there yet. So looking at our current temperatures in Minot right now, like I said, it's 46 degrees. Over in Williston, it is 48. Down in Dickinson, it is 50 degrees. Looking at our state capital in Bismarck, it is 45. And over to the east, in Grand Forks, it's 43. And in Fargo, it is 45 degrees as well. Looking at our 7-day forecast, cold is the name of the game once again. So on Friday, it's going to be partly cloudy with a high of 46 and a low of 30 degrees. Then during the weekend, on Saturday, it's going to be cloudy once again with a high around 48 and a low of 28. Then on Sunday, we're looking at rain, a high of 43 then, and then a low of 36, so it might turn into snow in that evening. Then looking at the next upcoming week, on Monday, it's going to be cloudy with a high of 52 and a low near 36 degrees. Then on Tuesday, rain once again, high of 54 and a low of 43, so warming up just a little. Then on Wednesday, it's going to be partly cloudy with a high of 57 and a low of 39. And finally, on Thursday, it's going to be 55 degrees. Now, looking at our hometown weather report, we're looking at Mason's hometown, if I'm not mistaken, RTED. It's going to be, we're looking at Los Angeles. Our current temperature is 86 degrees, and the high is 88, and the low tonight is going to be 61. Finally, we're going to look at our Minot State Athletics. Our cross-country team, is headed to Wayne, Nebraska to face off down there. On Friday, it's going to be 59 degrees with a low of 30, and then on Saturday, it's going to be 61 with a low of 41. And finally on Sunday, it's going to cool down and be 49 degrees. Good luck out there, guys, and roll Beavs. All right, guys, so this cold, it's finally caught up with us.
Yeah, I never really thought it was going to, but now that it's here, I'm definitely breaking out the jackets and getting ready.
Yeah, for sure. It looks like it's going to stick around for a while. Keep warm out there, and we'll see how it goes.
Will do, thank you. The English Club is putting on interactive murder mystery, and joining us today is Emily Schmidt with more. Emily, what is a family of lies?
A Family of Lies is our second annual murder mystery, an interactive murder mystery welcome to students, faculty, staff, community members, anyone who would like to come.
What are the shows taking place and where?
The shows are taking place on October 30th. We have 3 showings, which you can make reservations for on Facebook. There's one at 6, 7:30, and 9 p.m.
What is the English Club for those who do not know?
Yeah, the English Club is designed for not only English majors and minors, but anyone who really likes to read, write poetry, write anything for that matter. And you can see us really anytime in Hartnett Hall 308. That's our English Club room where we like to meet and hang out and just see how everyone is doing.
How would one go about joining the English Club?
Yeah, so you can, like I said, stop by 308, contact any of us. Sarah Alshire is the club advisor, so you can reach out to her or email englishclub@Minot State.
Perfect, thank you. How much are tickets and how many people are allowed to go to these shows?
Yes, so tickets are $5 as a fundraiser for the English Club, and we cap off each showing at 20 people. If you really want to ensure that you can come to the show, make a reservation on Facebook, and you'll take precedence over those who just show up at the door.
How long has this play kind of been in the works? I know you talked about this is your second time doing a murder mystery like this. Is this kind of going like planning goes?
Yeah, so we started planning this murder mystery in 2019, so right after the first murder mystery, but obviously COVID happened and we missed the 2020 version. So we wrote it a while ago, but we started acting and casting everyone about a month ago. It's come together quite quickly.
What could you kind of expect about like an interactive show like this? Like, is it any different when the crowd's involved versus when they're just a normal crowd?
Yeah, so the crowd actually plays a large part of each show. You can ask us questions, you can ask us questions, you can interact with the way that the show is progressing. We have certain checkpoints that we have to make. Somebody's gonna die, it's a murder mystery, but that's about it. That's all that's planned, so it'll be super fun.
Sounds like a really kind of once rare experience. What excites you about something like this?
Yeah, so me personally, this is kind of my acting debut. I was in the first one, but I played a corpse. Like I only died, so I didn't have any speaking lines. So I'm excited for that. But also, it's super fun to see how the audience interacts and how much fun they have. And it's always different with the 3 shows.
Do you expect it to be? Well, you played a corpse, and that's.
Yeah.
But being in kind of like an acting role, are your expectations anyone different than this being your second show?
Yeah, so I have to remember lines and I have to stay in character when I know my friends are coming to the show. So I hope that they don't make me break character and start laughing. I know they're going to try, but yeah, that's something different.
And you mentioned earlier about like the tryouts and stuff like that. These are probably pretty competitive, I would assume, right?
Actually, we don't have tryouts. Yeah, it's just kind of, we write parts for the people who we think would play them well. So like we had like this member, oh, they would be a really good detective. This member, oh, they would be a really good doctor and everything like that. So we kind of tailor it towards the club members.
So is the script, is it kind of written by the students, or is it the...
Yeah, so Maya Timonson, she wrote largely the last one and this one. Both of them were kind of her ideas, and then we all met together and kind of worked on them together, but the premise was mostly hers.
You said that the experience last time, has it kind of taught you anything to be more prepared for this one?
Yeah, so we changed a lot of things from the first showing, actually. We condensed, last time everyone died basically in the murder mystery. This time I won't say how many people died, but it's a little bit more concise, and we have a lot more clues that the audience can figure out. We'll actually have people, you can write down the clues on these sheets with our cast list. You'll have everyone's pictures, and so you can really pay attention to all the details and try to figure it out.
I don't want to spoil anything, but are endings different depending on audience interactions, or is it all...
I'm not going to tell.
So in these kind of like interactive shows, as an actor, is it kind of more of like an improv, kind of being like ready for pretty much anything?
Yeah, so we have the basis of our characters and how we should answer the questions that the detectives will ask us, but we don't know what the audience will ask us. We know, like I said, we know certain plot points that need to happen, but we kind of just have to improv, like you said, and make sure that we're staying true to the plot, not ruining anything, not creating any plot holes, but still creating interesting dynamics with the audience.
So for wardrobes, does that kind of go into your character, like kind of deciding who goes into the scripts?
Yeah, so this murder mystery takes place in the 1950s, so we took all of our wardrobe from the wardrobe place here on campus. We have some funny wigs, some funny glasses. I love my outfit. I would wear it in real life, so you can come see that outfit if you want to.
Would you have anything to say for any kind of students on the fence and kind of don't know, are looking to go?
Yeah, so like you mentioned, it's a very unique experience to be able to interact with the cast rather than just sitting in the audience. It's a good way to meet some kooky people who really like to read and write and act. And it's a good thing to do for Halloween, the day before.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for providing some insight on that. Be sure to check out A Family Life October 30th in Alshire Theater. We'll be back here from Cole from Sports after a word from our underwriters. And welcome back. A lot's going on in the sports world, and their very own Cole Clementich always does a great job of telling us what's going on.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And guys, it's going to be a busy weekend for Minot State athletic events. Everyone at home except for the cross-country team, and should be a lot of fun, especially getting to see some more home events on campus. And hello, Beaver fans, and happy NBA opening week. I'm Cole Clementich back again with your Inside Out Sports. Down goes number 3. The number 4 Minot State Beavers extinguished the number 3 Liberty Flames in the latest weekend series of ACHA hockey action. Beavers improved to 4-0 on the season after halting Liberty's comeback efforts. A 6-4 finish on Friday and a 5-2 dagger on Saturday for the Beavers. Left winger Jordan Robertson completed a filthy backhander 5-hole and added 2 apples. Shout out to our own graphics girl, Josephine Montero, for scoring as many goals as the Flames did on Saturday during the first intermission puck shootout fan challenge. A tough way to go out on the pitch as the Beavers soccer team was handed their first loss at conference play. The Augustana Vikings ran away with a 4-0 shutout to end Beavers' win streak at 9. Minot State remained scoreless, but still managed to grab a point in a 0-0 tie with Wayne State. Beavers stay top 3 within the standings. Beaver football suffers a heartbreaker at Northern State, although Ali Muhammad has been a bright spot as he continues to run like crazy on the gridiron. He racks up over 200 yards and 4 touchdowns as Minot State loses 36-35 on the road. Defensive lineman Caleb Ness led the team in tackles with 7. It was another weekend to forget for Beaver volleyball. The team fell 3-0 to both Minnesota Duluth and St. Cloud State. Alex Kuntz registered 10 kills while Sophia Peterson had 28 assists on the weekend. The Beavers are back home in search of their first win on the season this weekend and a great opportunity against winless teams in the conference. It's time for the weekend preview. Last time it wasn't as eventful, but now there will be plenty around campus, like I said. Minot State Athletics will be holding Pink Out Weekend for several games going on this weekend. Minot State Soccer will kick off the busy weekend with tilts against MSU Mankato and Concordia University St. Paul, 5 p.m. on Friday and 12 on Sunday. Minot State Volleyball will have a few chances to get in the win column against winless teams in Minnesota Crookston and Bemidji, 7 on Friday and 5 on Saturday. Minot State Football will also seize an opportunity to get a win against winless Upper Iowa. Kickoff set for 11 a.m. at the Herb. The Minotauros hit the ice in another Central Division clash with the Austin Bruins. Puck drop at the Mesa at 7:35 for both Friday and Saturday. Playoffs for high school football are underway. The Bishop Ryan Lions will entertain the Hazen Bison in round 1. That game will begin at 6 p.m. on Saturday after Beaver football. Good luck to all Minot sports teams competing on the road especially. That's all we have for this week on KMSU Sports. I'm Cole Clementich signing off, and as always, roll Beavs. Howard Tyler, I know it is the NBA opening week, but I got to wrap a little bit of orange here as my favorite NFL team, the Denver Broncos, will be in action tonight. Should be an interesting game, 3-3 teams. However, the Cleveland Browns are banged up. Broncos kind of dealing with some of their own issues, but what do you guys think of this matchup tonight? What do you hope to see?
I hope to see a good game. I know the Browns' run game's pretty good. I know they're banged up on the offensive and defensive, all around pretty much. But the Broncos 3-0 start, the kind of people were thinking they were pretty good, and it's not really kind of looking like that. But
hopefully the Broncos get the win. I know, like Tyler mentioned, the Browns have 19 injuries on the roster. So if the Broncos don't get the win, if they don't get this win, you have a lot of questions for Vic Fangio and his crew there in Denver. And if the Browns do get the win, I guess Case Keenum remains a starter.
Who knows? Quarterback controversy could happen.
That was sarcasm. Case Keenum.
Yeah, who knows?
Case Keenum should not be a starter in any league. When we come back from our promo, we will end this show, and we appreciate you sticking with us, and we're going to head to our final promo of the day.
I've been cheering since I was a freshman in high school. I coached for about 2 years. I was a head coach there. It's always been my life. I really love how involved all my teachers are, and they really care. I get a lot of real-world experience here. Public relations to me is all about helping an organization, a business, an individual be shed in a positive light. That's what it's all about. For the KMSU auction, we go around to businesses and we get donations. I got to auction off the packages on live TV. I loved everything about it. I can't tell you how much fun I had. I never knew what I was going to do, and I never had any passions. I have a broadcasting degree. I felt I was at home at school, and I finally felt I was on the right path, and I was actually going to like what I'm doing and be good at it.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are so grateful that you stuck with us, and today's show was another good one, Tyler. I call this show the Emily episode, if I could say that at the start of this. We appreciate our...
We appreciate all the people working in the control room, and we also appreciate everything that's going on with Caleb doing the weather, and it was kind of a really good show for everyone.
Yeah.
We thank our guests for coming on the show. We thank you for watching. Be sure to keep lookout for Inside the Dam and other Saturday Showdown shows going on here on KMSU. Just a lot going on, and a really good semester to go to do this, and it's a good opportunity.
Right. Don't forget, Cornhole is at 8 p.m. tonight in the Wellness Center. Take advantage of that. And as always, roll beefs.